What do we got?
Oh, yes, sir. I was just thinking of some new figures to release for the Studio Series 86 line.
How can we scam loyal buyers into buying our product for the same thing, but with a few extra accessories that they'll definitely want?
I was thinking Springer. I wanted to bump him up to a leader class size to help him scale a little better with the new 86 figures that we've released recently. We could make a few extra bucks, sir. I think they'll like an extra sword, maybe some extra pieces here and there to really bump up that price. And, you know what? We'll include his iconic hammer.
Of course, you're a genius. They'll definitely fall for this one.
They'll go crazy over that.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are checking out Studio Series 86 Springer. Wait, hold on a minute. Studio Series 86 Springer. Yeah, so Hasbro might be scamming us. Let's be honest. Is this really worth a leader? I guess that's what we're trying to figure out in today's video. So, let's get right into it with the accessories. This guy's main selling point. So Siege Springer comes with 4 or 5 accessories, depending on how you want to count it. He's got this sword, which can split into 3 different pieces, with this hilt being the rotor blade piece, and you've got the 2 guns, along with his 2 swords. These can combine with this to form the helicopter blades, which I think works pretty well. Pretty easy. So remember, 5 accessories here. I'm counting it as 5. You can count it as 4, depending on what you want to do with it. But yeah, he has 5. Alright, with 86 Springer, he has a sword, a gun, a gun, a gun, his iconic hammer that was previously mentioned,
and, you know what? We'll include his iconic hammer.
Another sword, and a blue turd. Just kidding, it's the missile. So he has 7. And if you want to count it, he also has this little thingy that flips out of his arm right here, right there. But I don't know, it's kind of puny and not quite sure what else is. Pea shooter is generous. I don't even know what to call this. Like, I feel like a stick would have more firepower than this thing, to be honest with you. This is not an accessory, let's be honest. And can I get it back in? Holy crap, this thing's tight. Okay, I'm being skill issued by an 86. I'm being skill issued by a freaking little mini blaster, dude. Okay. So, in terms of accessories, yeah, he comes with a lot. But can he hold all of them? Somehow, yes. But will he stand? Yes. Okay, I was not expecting him to stand. But, yep, he can hold all of them because, you know, the little toddler would be like, why can't Draco hold all of them? Why can't he look absolutely ridiculous? Like, if he couldn't, like, they'd be like, no! Cut it there. Yeah. No one is displaying it like this. I honestly don't really care if it wasn't able to, but I guess it's nice. What are the improvements this guy has over the Siege in terms of actual molding? So taking a quick glance at it, just from this point of view, we can tell that the chest, shoulders, head, hands, biceps even are a little different. They're a little thicker. I guess the whole arms are different. The whole chest assembly. Flipping him around, it looks like the thighs are different because they're now filled. The back, we have these pieces on the back, whereas this is just completely flat. And that's about it. So whether that's worth it to you, you let me know. But I think the biggest difference with a lot of these 86 repaints, well, it's in the name, the paint. I painted mine to try to get this. I didn't really get close. I thought I was close. I was not. I actually prefer the way this works. In terms of the color scheme, I thought I liked this a lot more, which is why I didn't think I was going to get this until I received it as a gift. But I think I like the way... Actually, I think I like the blue on this better. I don't know if I completely rock with the gray. I think the blue adds a nice color punch to this dude, which is cool, right? It's really cool. And, oh, he also has opening hands, so you can do that, which is nice. Maybe there is enough for a independent finger articulation. I don't think that should have been out of the cards. But yeah, dude, that's about it. Oh, another thing. So when I try to bend the knees on the Siege version, that happens. I have to hold it from here, which isn't a huge issue. It's just, you know, a slight bummer. But on this one, I can hold it from wherever I want. And boom. It turns just fine, which is awesome. Also notice the difference in okay, thank you. Let's move on. So Springer's arms work the same as you would think they would. You know, just normal range. This works a little different. This has a hinge here and a swivel, so you can sort of mess around with it any way you want. You can have it like the normal Springer shoulders, but that's not really my favorite look. I like it bent to the side like this, how he's supposed to look, because it's the 86. If I'm gonna have the 86, I'm gonna have it how it's supposed to look. So, yeah. Otherwise, the articulation is the same. These still get caught on the back like this does. Yeah, nothing really changes with the arms. Maybe a little more limited with this new shoulder design, although I'm not really sure because there's a little more flexibility with how the shoulders are articulated, if that makes sense. So it's really up to you on how you think this posability is. I think it's about equal, so it's not an upgrade nor a downgrade. So that's good. At least it's not a downgrade. So I think with the transformation on this figure, we can move you out of the way. The chest does work differently where the head folds in, whereas this one, this scoops the chest up, if that makes sense. The head actually moves, this one doesn't. One issue I do have with it is I wanted to mention while I was just going to alt mode here, where this is a little tricky to get lined up so that this stays pegged in like this. See how it just doesn't want to do it? It's really annoying. So it's just a matter of patience, and eventually you'll get it, but right now it's being really annoying. Alright, they're in vehicle modes, and I've gotta say, the Siege Springer was a lot easier to do, except for these parts which love to fall off. And this one, that didn't happen. I think it was just, I mean, they still haven't tabbed in. I think that might just be a my copy thing. Let me know if your copy does that, but otherwise, again, pretty smooth. I think this one looks a lot better and feels a lot more solid than this one. So if you're looking for a more hefty and solid feel, the 86 is definitely up your alley, especially when it comes to that plastic quality. This is really, really nice. I think they definitely upped it when compared to the Siege. Now, let's actually compare their weights. So the 86 with all of its accessories come in at 50 grams, as you can see right there. Now, let's measure the Siege. Okay, I definitely did this wrong because it says 11, but, 9, 11, okay, 11. Wait, if I move it, 13. Oh, we're back at 11. If I do it on top of this, 12. See if we can up it a little bit. We're back at 10. So it's around 12 grams. So again, just this figure alone is as much as this whole thing, not including all these accessories. So that's pretty crazy. Ignoring the fact that I definitely did it wrong, you can tell that there is still a significant difference in the mass. Even if I did it right, I'm still telling you, there is a significant difference in the feel of these two figures. It's actually so crazy. I was not expecting it when I first opened this figure, but now I'm looking back at it, I'm like, dang, they did a good job. But you know, Springer's a triple changer, so let's check out the alt mode. So while transforming, I actually noticed this for the first time. I did the Siege one, but I was untabbing these, and check out that stress mark. Wow. Okay. That's pretty bad. I don't know why that's, like, so pronounced. There's a stress mark there, too. So, definitely gonna have to sand one of these down so they're not so daggum tight. But, yeah, dude, that's an issue for sure. Alright. We did it. And, yeah. I ran out of phone storage. Okay. Let's do this again. So, I know I touched on the issues with that, which is really kind of stinks. You can see this still isn't tabbing in, which also stinks. But, again, even with that... Oh, wait. It tabbed in. Okay, well, I take it back. I love the rotor on this one because it matches. This one's good too. Solid spin, but this one's spin is so much more smooth. I do think that on the normal seat, I believe the hands are green, so that's a little more cohesive. So it's a little more cohesive than this. But they did add some paint here. On this piece here, you can see right there, there's paint there. So that's pretty cool. You can also see they got rid of the ports here.
Stellaris, what is the weapon storage on 86 Springer?
It's not happening. So let's just continue and wrap my thoughts up.
So with these two figures in mind, with everything that I've discussed, is he worth the $55 or is Hasbro scamming us? The answer is neither. He is not worth $55, but I don't think Hasbro is necessarily scamming you. So I think getting this on clearance, which is what I did, 40 bucks, and that feels pretty darn worth it to me. So for me personally, I'll say it's worth it for 40 bucks, for 5 more than what this retail for. Maybe this retail for 30, whatever. For 5 more than a normal Voyager right now, that's pretty good. This thing is almost 7 years old. Okay. You know what? Anyways, yeah, I would have liked more improvements, but for what we got, I'm not going to complain too much because I think this is a really, really nice figure. And again, if you find it on clearance, I think you'll enjoy it a lot. But let me know, is it worth it to you? And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
That being said, Stellaris out.